I'll focus on key Stoic principles that directly address emotional vulnerability and strengthen the mind against external pressures. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, where emotions can easily hijack our peace of mind, the idea of becoming emotionally unbreakable might seem like an impossible dream. We're taught to be sensitive, to feel deeply, and to react authentically. But what if there was a way to maintain your inner calm and clarity, not by suppressing your emotions, but by understanding them, shaping them, and ultimately rendering yourself impervious to the arbitrary whims of external events? This is the profound promise of Stoicism, a 2,000-year-old philosophy that offers a robust framework for developing an unshakable spirit. It's about building a fortress within your mind, one that allows you to face life's inevitable storms without breaking. The core of Stoic emotional invulnerability begins with a radical shift in perspective, famously encapsulated by Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's the bedrock of emotional resilience. The Stoics understood that our suffering, our anxiety, our anger, and our fear do not originate from external events themselves, a traffic jam, a harsh word, a financial setback, but from our judgments about these events. When we label something as terrible, unbearable, or unfair, we are the ones creating the emotional turmoil, not the event itself. By realizing this, Stoicism places the power to achieve emotional steadfastness squarely within your own hand. One of the most powerful tools in the Stoic arsenal for building an unbreakable emotional core is the dichotomy of control. This principle urges us to draw a clear, unwavering line between what is truly within our power to control and what is not, what falls within your control. We see a stern look from a colleague and immediately assent to the judgment that they hate me. We receive an unexpected bill and instantly assent to the thought that I'm ruined. The Stoics teach us that we have the power to withhold our assent, to refuse to agree with, or be carried away by these initial, often distorted impressions. When an impression of fear, anger, or sadness arises, the Stoic doesn't immediately become that emotion. Instead, they pause, creating a crucial gap between the impression and their response. They then rigorously question the impression. Is this true? Is this helpful? Is this an objective fact? Or merely my subjective, possibly irrational interpretation? This deliberate act of examination allows you to separate yourself from the emotional storm, observing it rather than being swept away by it. By consistently choosing not to assent to unhelpful or false judgments, you cut off the fuel supply to destructive emotions, effectively becoming the master of your inner world rather than its slave. You choose what thoughts and feelings you allow to gain traction, thereby making yourself emotionally unassailable from within. Another powerful, though often misunderstood, Stoic practice is the premeditation of adversity, or Premeditatio Malorum. It might sound like dwelling on negativity, but its purpose is precisely the opposite: to build resilience by stripping potential misfortunes of their power to shock and destabilize you. Our anxious minds often conjure vague, terrifying fears that are overwhelming precisely because they are undefined. By deliberately sitting down and contemplating what's the worst that could happen, in a calm, rational manner, you bring those amorphous fears into the light. It equips you with the tools to understand your emotional landscape, to filter unhelpful thoughts, to prepare for life's inevitable difficulties, and to find contentment in your own virtuous character. By consistently practicing these principles, you don't just react to life. You command your response, forging an inner strength that allows you to stand firm, serene, and genuinely free, no matter what the world throws your way.